sliced or whatever, because people complain about that shit. Um, it's fine to it's fine to point out like bad plays as well. So don't think everything has to be positive. Like if someone makes a bad play, just call it out. Um, don't be too harsh about it though. You know, don't like say, oh, that was a fucking terrible play. You know,
Damn, that Ryan sucks.
Yeah, don't say shit like that.
Okay.
I think that's pretty. Oh, so when you guys are casting, obviously you guys are gonna be the host of the party, or not the party, but the what's it called, the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you know what maps are gonna be played, and where to find them. Obviously, you should know where to find them. Make sure you like after every map. Just it's something I like to do, but I just like to update them on what the score is in between each map. And then I think that's like, the large majority of it when it comes to like things to do. Oh, actually, if you so before every map or every match that's played, look through everybody's profile or their just verify people's SR. Is what I'm trying to say. Jesus. If anybody's above cap or below cap, then let the teams know that hey, this person can't play this, or they should already be aware of it, but just to reiterate it.
Okay.
Just so they can't say, just so they can't say we didn't know or whatever later on. Yeah, I think that's just about it. So that what do you guys have your pause bound to?
I have mine's up on up directional pad.
Okay. Every time you go to start a game, just fucking do a quick pause check. Make sure you're paying attention to in the event people DC that like you can immediately pause it. If it's somebody in like that's in spectators or DCs, it's whatever, it's fine, no ears. But if it's a player in game, then obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Make sure you know the team names, so you can update, so you can put that as the team names. When it comes to like the match lobby, it's always gonna be like IOWO week whatever, this team versus this team. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Everything's always gonna be in competitive mode, as you know. Spectator, you guys know the basic setup for this stuff, so I don't think I need to go through it unless you need me to.
Yeah, we usually host our games anyway,
no.
so
Yeah,
we
we're
already
good on
know how to
that.
do those things.
Yeah, you guys. Alright. But yeah, that's just like it's a large majority of just pretty much what it is. Just don't be biased. Don't be an asshole. And try to keep things moving smoothly, because it's on you guys to, it's on the casters to make sure, or the casters that are casting games to make sure that the game is progressing within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I think it's like majority of it. Should be good. I think, probably. I'm just still waking up.
Yeah, I'm waking up so late.
What do you mean? Give me a second. Let me Oh, he did say he's free Monday. Yeah, I think that's just about it, honestly. That took a total of like 7 minutes.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's really not hard. Just the hardest part is like in between maps, like when you're not really, just nothing really happening. And you're just getting ready for when you're getting ready for the next map. That's when like the hard part for a lot of people is just like it keeps some type of conversation going, I guess. So that way people don't get bored, because sometimes you're sitting in like the lobby for like 5 to 6 minutes at a time, just because people like bathroom breaks or fucking a problem occurs or whatever. But yeah, just kind of just start spouting out random shit like, oh man, like this play was so big, like their tanks are fucking cracked or whatever.
For international ones, you just do flip a coin by like a phone, like use a phone app, whatever like that. Flip a coin, post that.
Yeah, that's why. So like when you have games or like EU and NA or whatever, something like that, just like go on like Google, type in toss a coin, flip, just hit flip. Make sure you screenshot it and send it to the match ticket. So they're aware like, hey, yeah, I just did this, and it has a timestamp there also, so they can't really say like, oh, this guy's fucking.
Yeah, so it doesn't show like you're biased towards like one team or the other.
Exactly.
Got it.
But yeah.
Now, do you rotate the team? So like if like right now we're defending and Lily's attacking, do you rotate them? So we be attacking?
We typically don't unless teams ask.
Okay.
And honestly, in all the games I've casted, they've asked like one time, so.
Gotcha. Okay, so how does the process go? So you, example, you are the casting manager. You put down these are the teams that are casting. Do we react to them? Do we say, okay, we'll take that one?
So when it comes to say there's a game going on, right? Excuse me, there's a game planned to go on, right? Let's say it's just like Arcana versus fucking fucking Yokais again, right? Obviously you guys can't cast that one, but in the event like you weren't on Arcana and you wanted to cast it, you just like drop a little react on it when we make the announcement, and then you'd be the ones that are casting it.
And that's on the chat one, right?
That's on the scheduling.
Scheduling. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'll get you guys so damn confused.
All matches we have are going to be announced in the scheduling channel.
Got it. Yeah. So I should have that on notifications. Cause you guys dropped that like nothing, cause you don't add people. Got it.
Yeah, we do. There was that. We don't have any PS4 games going on right now until the playoffs start because they're all done.
Makes sense.
So
I know you had T1s as well.
Yeah. So once we get a game announced, it'll be like PS4, at PS4 Caster, this game is happening on this day at this time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, is it a good idea for, like, example, Lily and I to practice on other scrims that happen throughout the league now?
100%. If you want to practice and there's a scrim coming up and they'll let you guys cast and go ahead for it. Go for it.
Gotcha. Dope.
You could even do it for like your own internal scrims or whatever if you have enough people. Just like sit you two out and then just like cast a match as it happens, for practice, whatever.
Gotcha.
So I mean, there's a lot of things to do. We're also probably next season, since we're already so late in this current season, we're probably gonna be doing trying to implement code casting as well. I don't know if you know what that is.
I do not.
Alright, so basically, it's not 100% confirmed right now, but we're leaning towards it. Basically, you just like say a match is played on like a Wednesday, right? And nobody's able to cast it because it's unavailable. Everybody's just unavailable for whatever reason. You can have those codes that you can get those map codes, and you can legit cast the game off of those map codes, so it won't be live. It won't be a live game, right?
But you can post it afterwards, pretty much.
Exactly. So you can post afterwards. Just that way, like everybody could say, like, oh yeah, my game was casted, because there are teams who haven't had games casted at all, like all season. Mostly on Xbox side.
Yeah, but they mostly don't like ask for it. Like usually when we did it, we just like, hey, PS4 casters, and anyone was down to do our casting for thing.
When it comes to casting, normally, like when it comes to people asking for casting, honestly, nobody ever asked for it. But give me a second. Nobody ever asked for casting, usually, except for like you guys and like I think one other team. But that's why we have like when as soon as like a team announces like this game is gonna happen, we put it in the casting schedule.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that way, once like if and say like you reacted to it and like you're gonna cast it, we'll actually add you to the match ticket. So you'll be able to communicate with the teams like, hey, okay, cool, this is gonna happen at this time. We're gonna be your casters. Everybody's like, all right, cool. At that point, you're gonna be the one. You guys are gonna be the ones, or whoever's casting with you. You guys are gonna be the ones to actually get the match set up, and you're basically gonna be running a match. like all team changes that occur.
Yeah, that'd be us. Yeah.
Exactly. Everything's gonna be you guys. So you guys have to make sure that you're watching the match tickets as well during a match.
Makes sense.
So you know what changes to make and whatnot. But yeah, like if there's like a problem with something, like a problem with the match, or like people are being like toxic in game or whatever, then that's when you ping like either a
Mod.
moderator, a mod, or a casting manager, and we'll step in. Even though like all the casting managers besides for Chibi are mods anyway, but still. But yeah, I think there's one more thing. What is it? Just thought of it. I gotta get with Chibi and Chibi about how we're gonna do the login for the Twitch now, because we don't Twitch we don't stream off our like regular PSNs. We use
You do the IOW stream.
Yeah, I don't know, because like we're usually pretty hesitant on just giving it out to everybody, just because you know how people are.
Yeah, I get you.
I gotta see what we're gonna do about that.
Unless you only have certain people, and that's what you have to duel with. So, example, like you and Chibi, you're the only ones that should have access to it. So we should do like a duo. Yeah, it should be like you and me, or you and Lily, and stuff like that. So it only teams it to like those two people that has the account.
That's probably what we're gonna do. But like you guys, I don't think like there'd be a problem giving it to you all. Like maybe, I don't know. Just somebody like, because in that case, like me and Chibi and like Jenny are gonna be casting like every single game. So like,
yeah.
I don't want to get run down with it again, because that's what happened to me last time with it. I was just casting too many games and I got burnt out of it. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out once we get there. It's not, we got time before playoffs start, so.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I think that's just about it. If you guys have any more questions, do you have any more questions for me?
I can't think of any at the moment. And if anything, I can always spam you on the chat, on the casting chat.
Oh, also, if you guys have any ideas or anything for like to make the casting better, or like to make the casting channel the casting as a whole better, just feel free to fucking drop it into casters chat, and we'll discuss it amongst the casters.
Gotcha.
So.
Also, like, I know, do one person controls like the movement, and the other one person really talks, or how do you guys decide that? You just talk to each other, like, oh, I'll move the camera around, you can talk.
The one person that controls the camera is the one that's streaming. Because obviously, everybody's
they're moving everything,
from
yeah.
their perspective, yeah. So like, they're gonna be whoever's like the cat like actually streaming it. They're gonna have like the most work, because they're working with the camera and they're casting along with that. So it's kind of on you guys to coordinate, like, or like the casting pair you're with. It's like you gotta coordinate, like, hey, I'm gonna be fucking looking at this person, so like just go on this guy basically.
Gotcha.
It's a bit scuffed, because like it's online, so like you can't just like say, oh hey, go to this guy or whatever, like you're not sitting next to him, so it's kind of scuffed, but it's honestly this like the best way we can do it. So you're both not gonna be able to catch everything he catches at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, you're gonna be watching one guy, it's 1 second, like calling out what he's doing, and he's gonna be like, oh, this guy just like got a fat ass fucking 4K Death Blossom, and you're looking at the fucking Reinhardt just walking forward.
Walking around, yeah. That's what might be better, being like third person. Well, like free camera. Free camera might be better.
To an extent, like you don't want to stay in free camera the entire time, because like you want to give players like when they're watching, because they're like, a lot of teams rewatch the casters VODs. So you don't want to be like, you don't just want to be entire time not really like focusing on one player. Like, if a player is popping off, like if they have like an Ashe that's getting like 2 to 3 picks every match, dude, I'm gonna put time on that player, because that guy's like hype as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But like that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like see the game from everybody, like as many people's perspective as I can.
Gotcha,
so,
gotcha.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of depends on like what's going on in game. That's where I direct my attention most towards. Yeah. It's not super hard. Just once you get used to it, it'll be fine. You guys are great at just nonsense rambling anyway, so you should be fine. Yeah. You got anything, Lily?
Not that I can think of right now.
Alright, you guys have a scrim in like, what, 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
I think that's just about all I got, so...
You should cast it.
My man sounds
I'm
tired as
just
hell.
joking.
My man sounds
Yeah.
tired.
He just woke up.
Yes, it's woke up. But yeah. Who you guys, is it internal?
Internal, yeah, it's abandoned view.
Usually I have no idea who the team
It's
is.
a new team.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea.
New tier 3 team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you guys have fun with that. Is Sammy still on you guys' team?
Yes.
Alright. Just curious.
We.
Yeah, have a good one.
You two,
If
man,
have
take
any
care of
questions,
yourself.
yeah, just let me know.
Sounds good, man.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Hold on for a second.